Hey, good morning, everybody. Bob with Trade Genius, the 30th of August. Where did summer go? I know I spent it either at my house or on a hike or at the beach, and that's it. I checked out my gasoline consumption for the summer, and I spent less than $200 on gasoline this summer. Simply amazing. I think I made up for it with wine purchases, though. So I'm not sure I got ahead of the game at all, but story for another day. I want to talk to you about where I think the three metals that I think are going to do the best. I'm looking at copper. I'm not sold on it yet. I know it's been pushing up, but I know for sure that silver is undervalued, uranium's undervalued, and platinum's undervalued. So there's a pretty good list. I'll probably add a couple copper names to this, so we'll check on that later. But if you guys want to just take a second and copy this watch list down, I think this gives you a very good representation of a portfolio which you can glide in and out of. One thing I've noticed though is that, when one of these sectors goes, pretty much all the stocks in the sectors are moving with it, unless the company's damaged. And so, you don't have to necessarily load up on multiple names. You can probably pick the best ones and just trade it. So with that, I'm going to go through my list here, and I'm also going to talk through how I'm looking at each one of these. So one thing to bear in mind, I talked yesterday a little bit about how to use the ribbon system, but just talk some of the exceptions here to the rules. I don't like to buy things that are under 144 if I can avoid it, except when you break down below 2 standard deviations and then you get a buy signal and it's a double buy signal. That means the fast ribbon is turned up, the slow ribbon is also turned up, and you can take the trade. Now, if you're aggressive, you can take the trade as it comes back in, but you don't know if that's the bottom or not. This at least gives you confirmation that is the bottom, and you'd be getting in on this bar right here, and then you take that trade, until you get a situation like here. We talked about this with another stock the other day where pushes up through almost to 3 standard deviation, comes back in. You should be moving your stop up. You would get out right here. And just to give you perspective on that trade would be worth 5% in a day. So just to show you how fast you can quickly make money. And then since you now have a higher low, the next thing you can do then is when you just get a fast ribbon change, you could take the trade, and you would have bought this candle right here. You'd probably bought it right in here. Okay. And you'd still be in the trade, and so that'd be another 4%. But now it's coming up on the 144, so it may get some resistance here. So it's something to watch. Here's AXU. Okay, AXU broke through. Okay, it's coming back to consolidate, and now what we have to watch for, maybe it'll come back and test the 144. And this is going to push through. Now, sometimes what happens here, it looks like it's going to break through. If it turns back higher and the slow ribbon stays up, is that there's a continuation trade, and you should take the trade. So just keep an eye on Alexa Resources. CCJ, I'm in and out of this one quite a bit, and it had 2 beautiful trades right here. I showed this one the other day. So you'd have entered probably somewhere around here. Okay. And that trade would have probably hit right here. And then you would have entered again right here. And I did, and I exited on Friday. So, and I did this one with call options. It was a nice trade for me. And now this thing could keep going. It looks really strong, but it's pretty stretched over to 144 right now, so I may pull back before it moves on. This isn't a Tesla stock. Here's DNN. Okay, it's another uranium company. It's kind of consolidating up here right now, and it already had a huge move here and pulled back. It came right back up, and it's kind of struggling up here, so it may need some consolidation before it breaks out. Here's another uranium miner. I don't know anything about this. I'm starting to get some chatter about it. It's obviously a penny stock, so I'm just going to watch it for now, but it's in a consolidation at the moment. So just going to kind of wait and see what it does. Seeing this doing a continuation down. So I'm expecting this thing to pull back. Now if it pulls back to here and you're starting to see it turn back up, it'd be worth a trade. Fortuna's breaking out. And I'm going to take a good hard look at it here on Monday. And take a look at it on daily here. So may run up into some resistance right here at 736, but it's looking really good. Looks like one of the strongest ones yet, so keep an eye on Fortuna. Hecla is in my core. It's bumping up against its 144. It did the same thing on the 25th, broke the down to 3 standard deviation area, came back in. Okay, you could probably took the trade somewhere in here. All right, and would have rode it right into this zone right here. And you took the trade again here. And now you're banging against the 144. So looks like a kind of a funky inverted head and shoulders. I won't add to it unless it breaks out over the 144. Okay, I was in PAAS and I caught it late on this move here, and immediately hit and went against me, and I bailed out on it, and then it turned right around and shot right back up. So I'm just kind of watching it now. Sometimes when they're chasing this 144 area, it gets a little volatile. I'm also in PALAF. This is a lotto ticket for me. It's Paladin Energy, and just want to show you here what this thing the potential of this thing is. Okay, so it's around 12.5 cents. You see these crazy moves up here. So I'm looking for one of those crazy moves to see if I can cash out on a lotto ticket. I don't have a sell limit in it yet, but I'll probably stick one up there around 25 cents and see if I can get a double on it and see where that takes us. PLG, I was trading this one a lot. It's a really great company to trade. The only problem is it's for a lot of our subscribers is that the brokers were giving us grief. They had to call the order in, but this one is just it's a thing of beauty. And if you're able to do it without any restrictions, I'd even step down into the 15-minute, and it's just a really nice day trading tool. You can make some really decent money on it. So platinum's undervalued as far as I'm concerned. Here's a platinum and gold producer, Shabani. We're in it now. This is our second run here of late. Here's one that we did way back, middle of August. So if you notice, I trade a lot of the same stuff over and over again because why not? Look at it, it's as traders, all we care about is volatility that you can trade into, and just move your stops up. And so I'm going to be moving my stop up on this on Monday so I can guarantee profit, but I think this has a lot of potential. SLV, I'm in and out of this one a lot. I have a core, but I also trade it for income. So, and this is consolidating right now, so I'm out of it at the moment, and I'm going to go and watch it here. I want to see if it pushes back down. I thought they were going to push it down even harder. It kind of got rescued on the 144. That's why I like the 144. And I had it covered, so I just made my premiums on this. But it's, if it goes down, there's a potential for this thing to come, all the way down to here, but I don't think it's going to do that. So I'm just keeping an eye on it right now. Look at these moves on silver. Just absolutely incredible. But this is pretty stretched, but it's bare bull flagging. And when you get in a bull mode, when it's been undervalued for so many years, you know, it can look overbought, but it'll just keep running. Here's UEC. I've traded this one a lot in the past. I just dusted this off again because I think I'm going to get more active in the uranium space. Same with URG. I think it's bull flagging right here. This would be a nice trade. I like these under dollar ones. Sometimes you get these oversized moves because the float's thin. USAS is core, but I re-entered again. I think it's bull flagging. And it did this before too. And I'm looking for it to pop back higher again. UUUU is an interesting uranium producer in the United States. It's starting to move here a little bit. It's been long suffering, but look at this inverted head and shoulder on it right now. This thing breaks over 220. I'll probably jump back into it again, and I need more than this stuff. See, it hit that and it just failed. So it comes back up a second time, then I'm gonna run with it, and I think it has a chance for a potential 70-80% move here to get back to prior resistance. Here's wheat and precious metals. This is one you want to just do for income purposes. You can sell in the money calls against it. It's a core position, and you just want to be in and out of these, but you never want to not be in it at all. But this thing is really taken off, if you noticed. I mean, this is from the March bottom. I'm on a weekly here. Let me go back to hourly. Okay, and it's breaking back over to 144.2. But it's been struggling to hit the 144, failed, hit the 144 and failed, hit the 144. Is it going to go now? We'll see. And I think that's pretty much it. So I'm going to add probably a couple copper names to it. I'm looking at some other uranium ones, but I think I got a good enough representation. I'm not liking gold because I have gold miners, but I just want to talk about what ones I think are the best. So anyway, I appreciate you listening, and I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.